how would you describe your relationship with the dragons this season? And I just want to emphasize that relationship is underlined.
It is.
It's
underlined.
a little implicit.
I see it. No, it's. It is. Yes. My relationship with my children it's getting a little turbulent this season.
Okay.
They're sort of teenagers, and teenagers like to act up every now and again.
They're going out back, smoking cigarettes.
They are.
Stealing the car.
Mama not having any of it, so yeah.
I get it's one of the biggest shows in the world. I would say that and Walking Dead are probably the two biggest global shows, I would have thought. And you must have opened a lot of doors for you, I guess. You've met a lot of people who are famous fans. I know you've met Stevie Wonder. Was he a fan of the show when you met him?
Stevie Wonder, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if he was. I asked him just the most awful question, which still haunts me at night time, which... I just asked him if he'd seen the show.
Oh.
It's just the thing not to ask Stevie Wonder.
Hi, I'm here with Conleth Hale. You, of course, play Varys. It's wonderful to see you with hair.
Oh, thank you very much. It grows back every year, so...
You shave it at the top of the season and then it grows back?
Yeah. I got the part and then they told me, oh, by the way, you got to shave your hair.
So your character, Varys, pulled off just a crazy, thank you. Your character pulled off a crazy rescue at the end of last season. Why help Tyrion?
Well, because I think he's worth saving. I think he's one of the few wholly decent people in King's Landing, in that whole world, even though he's killed his father and his ex-girlfriend.
She was always a strong woman, and now she's a strong, independent woman.
Exactly. Who don't need no man.
All right, we have our first question from Facebook here for you from Alex H. And he says, what kind of experiences would Arya and Brienne have shared if Arya had agreed to travel together?
They would have gone to the spa, and they would have got their nails done. No, I'm totally joking. I think they would have been so great together. They should do a spin-off show of that.
Like a buddy comedy?
Like had Arya had gone with Brienne.
I love all my sort of one-on-ones with Lena and Charles, and I have a bunch this year with some more actors that I haven't gotten a chance to work with the past 3 seasons, and as an actor, those are the most satisfying to me.
That's great. No, I mean, you get a good plethora of satisfying scenes on this show anyway. It's hard to choose, right?
Nice use of the word plethora.
Yeah, thanks. I had that one in my back pocket. Yeah, that's good.
You must get that all the time, don't you? People just saying, what's going to happen next? Do you know how it ends? And those kind of questions.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, there's a guy at my Sainsbury's. I go... I love this man. He's very dear to my heart.
What section does he work in?
He sees me come in, and he goes straight to the till, and he bars everyone else from... he just flicks them across until I get there, and he goes... You ain't dead, did it? And I'm like, no, I am dead. And he goes, nah, you ain't dead. And you're like, how do you know? I'm dead. And he goes, you'd be crying if you were dead. And this happens every time I go.
Well, he has a point, because you would be sad if you were dead.
Yeah, but it's just, I think he thinks I'd be weeping in the street for the rest of my life. That
I am standing next to the drop-dead gorgeous Lena Headey, who plays Cersei. I'm a little intimidated to be standing next to you.
Yes, you should be very scared.
I know. There's so much mystery going on behind those eyes.
There is.
Lots of plotting.
Plotting, scheming, murder.
Yeah, murder. Yeah, so we're asking questions that have been posted by Facebook and Instagram fans, all the cast tonight. And Tudor V has a question for you from Facebook, and that is, what can you tell us about Cersei's relationship with Jaime from this season?
I can't tell you a lot. I can tell you that it gets deeply uncomfortable, and
more so than it's been before? I mean, I think we've all been a little uncomfortable by that relationship.
I don't know why.
Now, I love you. Out of all the cast members, you're the one who looks most different in person because you're not wearing all that armor.
No, I don't tend to wear the armor in everyday life, only for work.
What is it like being a red priestess who's so obsessed with fire, being surrounded by the coldest place on earth, right?
Oh, I know. It's very unlucky that I'm cold always. Like I'm cold now, and it's a little unlucky that the script says she's never cold. But hey, that's probably the only downside to it.
Yeah, San Francisco isn't quite the wall, but it's still a little bit chilly.
Oh, man, I love it, but you know, I get cold when it's bloody hot. So.
And Sansa was actually, she kind of started even in a more innocent place and before the depression kicked in too. So she's really...
Oh yeah, there's innocent, depressed, and then strong,
yeah,
which you'll definitely see this season.
If you had 3 dragons of your own, what would you name them?
Oh, that's a good question. Kind of feel like Valerian would be a nice one, and maybe Bob. And Gilbert.
To answer yes, if you feel you can.
Yeah.
No, if you feel you can answer that without giving too much away.
Sure.
Or you could just say something like, I know nothing.
Okay. Good game. Let's go.
But we are going to add an element of fun to this interrogation.
What
we have
is
the
this?
Stone of Truth here. Okay? Here's the Stone of Truth. You have to put your hand in the mouth of the Stone of Truth and hold on to what we're calling its tonsils.
All right.
And the tonsils, completely autonomous to anything I'm doing, will respond with a small electric shock.
Let's toss it back to Veronica and see what she's got cooking over there.
Are you dead?
Yes.
Do you feel that?
Actually gives me a shock.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bearable was the shock?
5.
Okay, I can turn this up a bit. So the question was, are you dead? I forgot the answer.
We'll ask it again.
Are you dead?
Yes.
I can turn it down. I can turn it down.
So Kreese, as we all know, plays Melisandre, the Red Sorceress. And we have a...
Red bitch, as I'm called as well.
Can I see your dead face, please? I'm going to let you get away with that one. That's a good one. Is there any nudity in the next series?
I know nothing.
Okay, I'm going to let that go.
So Kira M from Facebook has a question for you. And it is, whose side are you on in the Game of Thrones?
Team Stannis, man.
Team Stannis. So it would sort of be a betrayal if you weren't.
Oh yeah, no, I cannot say anything else.
Are you playing a dead body in the next series?
Yes.
Okay. Do you become a White Walker?
No.
Do you come back as Jeremy Kyle?
No.
See, I think that's a yes, the way you responded then.
Okay.
What's one of the craziest requests you've gotten from a fan?
Craziest request? Well, I had a fan who wanted to cut off a lock of my beard once.
Oh, no, really?
He did, yes, and I said no.
You said no.
I do a lot of things for my fans, but I'm not doing that. And
you drew the line.
That particular fan, he went away, but then I was signing books. I was signing at a table, and then he snuck up behind me with a pair of scissors to try to get some of my hair. But fortunately, I had a security guy with me who stopped him. But that was pretty crazy.
And people rallied behind her, and people have started to root for her, which is nice.
Well, you were going through your awkward teenage years, you know, a little bit moody. I think everyone goes through that as a teenager.
Yeah, exactly. And this is just her goth phase as a teenager, clearly. I'm going through mine right now, can you tell?
I'm being visited right now by Varys the Spider, played by Conleth Hill. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. How
Oh,
are
you're
you?
very... you seem almost in character right now.
No, yeah, really, the hair?
Well, just, you know, hands behind your back.
Oh, no, they're usually
You look...
here.
Oh, really? Oh, that's true. That's
Yeah,
right.
I don't have my big sleeves. I usually have a novel in there
Oh,
for
do you?
between takes, yeah.
Oh, nice. So you can just pull it out and read.
Read to Peter Dinklage.
Oh, does he not read?
No.
Oh, it's nice that someone's there to entertain you.
Yeah, he colors in, though. Very,
that's
very well.
Does he
Inside
stay
the
within...
lines.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
he stays within the lines?
Always,
That's good.
always.
Awesome.
Well, are we going to have some crazy scenes like that in the next season? Can you give us a hint?
None at all, none.
Come on!
Brienne's doing cross stitch.
No way!
She's wearing slippers. She's relaxing with a magazine. And
Listening
maybe
to
just,
music.
like doing a home pedi.
Who has the best costumes on set and why?
Oh, that's a trick. They're all brilliant costumes. But I'd have to say mine, just because I can have a packed lunch, a novel, a board game, everything can go up my sleeves. So.
Yeah, I think Varys has a few things up his sleeves.
Yes, but I can't reveal any of them, obviously, or they'd kill me. Yeah.
The heat eviscerates me here, but Dorne, I'm like other things about Dorne. I like the hot food. I like the hot women.
Oh, hot women in Dorne. Oh, yeah, I know, the Sand Snakes.
They do, yeah. And Dorne has a lot going for it.
Somebody asked me that, I've lost 2 kings, 3 kings. I would just like to point out that I wasn't there when the first one went, and Jaime Lannister told me to guard somebody else when Joffrey went.
Oh, throwing Jaime under the bus.
Not my fault.
Not your fault at all.
He made me guard Marjorie. She was perfectly fine at the end of the wedding.
We've got Joffrey, played by the wonderful Jack Leeson. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you, sir?
There was a lot of boos when your name was mentioned earlier on the red carpet.
Oh, was there? I didn't actually.
Not your name, but Joffrey's.
Yeah, okay, good.
You know, you really kind of become the villain of the show for a lot of people, I think.
This is it, I suppose. Yeah, people like someone to hate, and I'm more than happy to fill that role. More than happy.
It's fun, right? It's fun being the bad guy.
Absolutely. I mean, I suppose there's kind of there's a bit of bad in all the characters, but the kind of intensity of the evil in Joffrey is slightly higher than others. So yeah, it's absolutely it's the best when you get to kind of evoke that kind of very visceral reaction. Being the good guy, you get the sympathy, but getting the anger is a lot more gratifying for me as an actor anyway, yeah.
And it's hard to argue that Joffrey really has a good side.
Hey, come on. He's a good guy deep down. You don't see the scenes in which he's going to the orphanage and he's feeding the puppies.
Right.
And he's, being a good guy.
Yeah, that's
the show is selective in terms of...
Yeah, that would be boring.
It would be boring, So they just...
It's all in the editing.
It's all in the editing.
Yeah.
It's all in the editing.
Just like reality TV, huh?
yeah.
You were killed. Jon Snow was killed at the end of season 5. And so you're kind of out of the show.
Yes, very much so.
But you were back filming in Belfast while
I
they
was
were
playing
all there.
a corpse. I was there for a little bit. I was there for about a month or 2 months. It was always spread over a bit. And
Yeah, because when you're lying dead, you've got to film they can't knock that off in a day, can they?
I won't tell you how many episodes I'm lying dead, but it's enough that I was out there for quite a while.
Wow, so there's a lot. So your body's lying dead quite a lot in lots of different scenes?
Yes.
You're just walking past and there he is again. How did he get there?
It's going to be so satisfying when you see it.
Someone's
and
putting
you
a bottle
realise-
away. What's this on the shelf? Jesus Christ. You was dead, ain't you, mate?
And you realise that I was telling the truth the whole time.
Do you get this from famous people as well, not just muggles?
Yeah, I get this from everybody. Me and my brother went we got invited to Wimbledon recently, as you do, and we got sat with. It was a royal was hosting. We didn't know which royal it was, and it was the Duchess of Cornwall, and she was hosting it, and we got sat with her, me and my brother, and she leant over the table and said, "Are you dead?" No word of a lie.
I wish she'd said, "Is one dead?" That would have been.
I was aware of that when I met Dave and Dan. I knew David before, but I met Carolyn Strauss and Dan Weiss and David Benioff in LA. We had a nice meeting about the project, and I knew right away. I knew their work previously, especially David's. So I was hooked.
So they didn't have to convince you. You were like, I'm in from the start.
Well, they convinced me because usually people of my height in the fantasy genre, they sort of have a limited role, if you would.
Right.
And as soon as they told me how well-rounded this character was,
Such a well-rounded character, and you just play the character so well. From the emotions on your face, we know exactly how your character is feeling at that moment.
Thank you.
All right, do you have any...
Seeing the terror on my face right now?
Oh my gosh, what are you scared? I'm going to ask you a really hard Facebook question.
I'm just...
What was the funniest thing that happened on set during the season of filming during season 5?
I think Peter Dinklage complaining that we were driving in a beautiful limo from Dubrovnik to the airport, And he sighed and said, I have to get my hair highlighted when I get back. And I just said, it's slavery, Peter. It's slavery.
And Maisie, from Philippa W., she wants to know what would be the top song on your character's playlist. This is I will throw this to both of you guys.
I don't know.
It's kind of hard because it's not like Arya has an iPod or anything.
No, exactly, like her Ice Stone. I don't know. Something upbeat and really kind of powerful.
Okay.
Something that she would like listen to when she's like strolling out of like the battlefield.
How about some like heavy metal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something.
You should just listen to like Led Zeppelin.
I've never really.
Cashmere. Go listen to Cashmere.
Okay, I will, and then I'll let you know if Arya would listen to that too.
Absolutely. That'd be good. What about you?
Jar of Hearts.
I was Jar of Hearts. Hallelujah. No, probably. Wait, this is one for good for both of us. You know what's the song? Is it by Gabriella Chilmi? It's "A Woman on a Mission."
Yeah.
I am a woman on a mission.
Oh, we're so good at singing.
I like that.
No, they don't have anything to do down there. I once had a woman run at me with her hand in my crotch. But that was a great party. No, and I went, what are you doing? She said, I just wanted to check there was something wrong. She thought you were really method. I don't speak to my mother anymore.